Good, happy Thursday morning. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast. Let's get started. Bear family in Hanover to be caught euthanized. Let's take a listen to this video from WMUR News 9, Mike Cronin.
Right now, Nashua Hyundai is offering the biggest total savings. Select models in Hyundai's 30-year history. The 2017 Santa Fe Sport, only $199 a month. A better-than-ever sales event at Nashua Hyundai. Thompson Auto Group.
Wildlife experts wish it didn't have to come to this. Both the state and town say they've been trying to educate people on how to secure their food to discourage bears, but that many residents have not listened. The Keeleys saw these black bears a couple of weeks ago.
The mom and her 3 cubs were just in the neighbor's yard, and like he was saying, they were messing with the bird feeder. And
tonight, wildlife officials are looking for them near Dartmouth College with the intent of euthanizing them.
it would be nicer if they could relocate them.
I just don't like the killing of animals.
Fish and Game says it's out of options.
We're kind of forced to make the decision to destroy these animals.
A mother bear and her 3 cubs were first spotted in Hanover last summer, finding easy access to food and trash and bird feeders. After hibernating, they reappeared in March. Recently, 2 of the now year-old bears went into a home. Wildlife biologist Andrew Timmons says they're not aggressive, but also not afraid of humans.
When bears start entering homes, that becomes a threshold where the public's going to demand something be done.
Timmons says relocation won't work because they'll either return or repeat the behavior in another town. Hanover will consider passing an ordinance, but says enforcement may be difficult in a small community.
Being the bird feeder and trash can police is not necessarily a real productive use of very limited time on the part of our staff.
The bears will be tranquilized, then shot.
Let's learn from this and prevent it from happening again.
Wildlife officials just started laying the traps to catch the bears. Tonight they're asking people to be proactive and to listen to their warnings when it comes to securing trash and taking down bird feeders. Reporting live in Hanover, Mike Cronin, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that report. Pipe bomb scare forces evacuation in Reading. Let's take a listen to this video from WCVB.
A no-hassle shopping experience. Get the vehicle you want at the payment you can afford.
Like this 2017 Fusion with up to $4,650 in rebates or 0% for 72 months, plus up to $2,500 in rebates.
You can see behind us this is still a very active scene. The home in question all lit up, and just a few minutes ago the suspicious device was finally detonated. The State Police Bomb Squad, the FBI, and the ATF all here assisting Reading Police with this investigation. Now, this started shortly after 6 tonight. The suspicious-looking device was found by the homeowner at number 7 Rachel Road, a small cul-de-sac off Summer Street. The man had been mowing his lawn, telling police it looked to him like a pipe bomb. The State Police Bomb Squad quickly responding, working all evening to determine if it was indeed an explosive. And just around 9:45 tonight, an alarm was heard, an investigator yelling, "Fire in the hole," followed by the sound of a small controlled explosion. In the meantime, out of an abundance of caution, some 20 homes in the immediate area have been evacuated.
It's approximately less than a foot long, is what it appears to be from what I've seen from the pictures. At this point, we don't feel there's any reason for anyone in the neighborhood to be in any other fear of safety. It's only one single item at this point that we found.
Now, police said that even though they were not certain what they were dealing with, that the device was so small that even if it was explosive, it would not pose any danger beyond this immediate area. Now, the investigation here continues. The homeowner, a man in his mid-70s, has been interviewed. At this point, police are not certain how that device got on his lawn. Live from Reading, Jorge Quiroga, WCVB News 5.
Okay, and there you go on that report. Lewiston Middle School students rally against bullying after classmate's suicide. Let's take a listen to this video from WMTW News 8, Kyle Jones.
Everyone has got a dream. You know what I mean?
The students were out with signs today as a sign of respect for a student who was lost.
To have this happen, it just is hurting us tremendously.
Friends of a Lewiston middle schooler gathering today, just a day after the student took her own life. The reality sinking in, the students saying they want to do more to fight bullying and give their classmates an outlet.
We can make up a group of people and we can talk about the things that hurt us, and so that they don't feel as if they have no one to talk to.
As they reflect on their friend and talk about changes they can make, school officials say they've been communicating with parents and students this year on dealing with these issues.
Part of the reason for the counseling, for sure, the letter going home today and the community conversation tomorrow night, is to give students and parents the tools to help get over these challenging times.
Information was sent home to the parents about what happened and how they can talk to their children. A community meeting will be held at the Green Ladle on Thursday. In Lewiston, Kyle Jones, WMTW News 8.
Okay, and there you go on that report. Authorities find bomb-making workshop in Abad's home, officials say. Let's take a listen to this video from ABC News.
To do this.
Bill Finger was Batman's secret identity.
We're in New York now. Let us dress as New Yorkers.
Plans starting at $7.99 a month. Hulu, come TV with us.
He was 22 years old. He had just returned to England 5 days before the attack. So where was he right before? And was his brother about to unleash another bomb? And tonight, what they have just discovered in the suspect's home. Here's ABC's chief investigative correspondent, Brian Ross.
Tonight, these pictures on the front page of the British tabloids. Salman Abedi as a British schoolboy and a goofy-looking teenager at the beach. No indication of his rapid road to jihad. But tonight we are learning Abedi had been recruited by ISIS and that 5 weeks before the attack, he traveled to Libya, an ISIS stronghold and his family's ancestral home, returning to Manchester on May 17th, just 5 days before he set off his bomb. Officials in Libya today said they have arrested the bomber's father, who in this interview just before the arrest denied his son was a terrorist. Authorities also arrested the bomber's younger brother, Hashim, who they say confessed that he was in the process of carrying out what they called his own act of terrorism, and that he knew exactly how his brother's bomb was made. ISIS has posted videos online showing how to build a variety of suicide bombs. But experts say the details in the Manchester bomb show greater sophistication, including a design like the one used by ISIS for bombs in Paris and Brussels, and more than one detonator.
Really suggesting that he probably did not act alone, that he probably had some help, that he certainly had some advice on how to create the bomb.
And of course, that was the concern all along. Brian Ross with us because Brian's just getting information in about what investigators have now found in the suspect's home.
That's right, David. It was described to me as a kind of bomb workshop. A large quantity of unused chemicals, more than enough, they say, for several more bombs.
And concern about what his brother might have been planning.
Exactly.
Brian Ross and your team, thanks to you.
Okay, and there you go on that report. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Thursday. See you back here later on today. Bye, everyone.